mic's on. Sorry, don't mind me like touching the mic. Oh shit! Touching the mic. Stop playing. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just gonna get set up here because I feel like this is easier. I'm gonna I'll be playing stuff. Actually, I could just start playing rain sounds in the background now. Let me see, broadcast volume, bring that down. Okay, let me know if the rain sounds are a good volume. Touching the mic. Sorry, I saw everyone using the little question mark emote and the new little baby emote. Anyway, I'm gonna queue up promos and stuff. I am here. It's a little loud. Okay. Wait, that's good to know. Let me know. Are we feeling the volume more now? Is this okay? Yeah, I was gonna say, because I figured we could just adjust together on the stream. Miss my favorite parasocial streamer. I missed you guys. Guys, I was so tired and so sick for so many days. It feels good to be back. I even napped before stream because I was really I miss you. I hope you're feeling better. I am. The thing is, physically I'm feeling better now. I'm a little stressed because of politics, obviously. I think most people are, which we will still avoid discussing here. This is an outlet for a lot of people to relax, so I want to respect that. But what I will say is, when I struggle to get to sleep at night, one of the only things that I can do is do something else to take my mind off of it. And my current welcome back, honey. My current guilty pleasure has been playing the Pokemon TCG Pocket, or playing the Pokemon trading card game. The rain sound should be a bit quieter. I can do that, don't worry. Thank you, Lexicog. I usually watch Hamtaro when I'm stressed before bed. Stop, that actually would work so well. I need to start doing that. What kind of deck are you running in TCG Pocket? If I were to say the Celebi Superior deck, would you guys be mad at me? Would you be mad if I said I was running the evil deck in TCG Pocket? Stares at you. I'm sorry. Before, I was running the I was doing Gyarados with I had a Gyarados EX, and then I had a Vaporeon that had washout, which basically meant you could attach as many energy as you wanted to it, and then it would just wash out to whoever your fronting Pokemon is in the battle. But after I got Celebi EX, I was like, well, I'll just try it. I'll just see how it works. And now I'm like, oh wait, it's really fun. Thank you. An Eevee deck with all the evolutions? Wait, that's cute. Also, thank you, baby. Sorry, Varus got me something. That'll be something to drink, because I woke up and I had the worst case of dry mouth. And I kept chugging water and it just wasn't doing anything. Yippee! French fry. Oh my god, he's a freak! He knows what they are! Okay, anyway. On brand for you, actually, never escaping your roots of running gay strats that piss people off. It's so... I'm not beating the allegations, and I have no desire to at this point. It's just who I am. I should post a promo. But what if we didn't? No, I should. Celebi is one of the only Johtomons available, and I'm glad to hear it is your friend. Celebi is one of my favorite Pokemon, too. I started building a puppet and a fursuit at the same time because I have a wild amount of foam. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you and your forests are feeling better, I should say. We are. We absolutely are. Physically, for sure. I'm gonna play Cobblemon while you draw. Will everyone be so sneeties and so sweet and let me post promos? I'm gonna be here. I'm just I should probably say, hey guys, I'm live. If you hear me sipping, I'm sorry. This is so that I don't sound like those Horatu. Were you able to restore the Nuzlocke save? I wasn't able to restore it all the way, but what I did get back is Dimple being evolved, Machop having a few more levels. And what I've been doing is I've been playing it every single day to get us back to where we were. Currently, Low Tide is already evolved. I love when you forget your schedule and you go live when I'm immediately already knee-deep in an art piece. Did I forget to post it? Like, I think I posted it to Tumblr and Twitter and Blue Sky, but I don't think I posted it to Instagram this week. But yeah, Low Tide's evolved. Low Tide's evolved. Kettle is like one... Deaths don't count till you're back where you were. Well, it's funny, Mossbed Roots, because I haven't had any, knock on wood. But I've been playing exactly the same as I have before. I've been playing fair and square, and still have no deaths. Kettle actually had a close scare while I was level grinding him. When it was weird. He was at full health and got hit by a Farfetch'd using Slash, and it was a critical hit, and it took him down to like red, and I was like, hello? And there was like an 8-level gap between them too. Like, Farfetch'd was lower. Alright, hold on. Let's animate a giftuber. That should be good and explain what we're doing. Started playing Cobblemon lately and it's so fun. I need to get back to it. Like, I played Minecraft Pokemon mods when I was younger, but I'm sure they're much better now. Like, it's been years since I touched them. Hold on, that should be good. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is coming out this Thursday. Is it really? Listen, I'm not like the biggest Sanrio head, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't interested in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I would be a liar. Alright, hold on over here. Animating a tuber tonight. Nice. OMG Thursday. Cobblemon is honestly way better than Pixelmon. It's more of what you really wish Pixelmon was. People in the Leica server has been playing Cobblemon together. Oh wait, that's cute! Okay. I might have to play. At this point, I'm gonna start having Minecraft videos to regularly post on my channel. Because you guys keep getting me to play Minecraft things, just with new mods. Okay, I have one more to post and then I'll be here. And we can start. I actually already did start, if you can see. To kind of like calm myself down before stream. Sometimes I just start drawing silently, staring, and like thinking about what I wanted to work on. Also, thank you for the pet, Cyan. Group pressure worked. We like when you craft in mine. Well, it's good because we're the Minecraft Crittermas video. Are you making thunder noises? It's playing. It's playing in the background. When we do Study Buddy streams, so it's not completely silent, I play like rain and thunder ASMR. And also, we are feeling better. We are feeling better, thank you. Like I said, admittedly, I was a little bit stressed about politics this, like, weekend and night. But Awaga? Welcome in, Ra. Hello. I have 2 tests this week I need to study for. Oh, goodness. 07 Salute Soldier, I wish you the best of luck. Is this, like... I don't know if these 2 frames... They're not the same. Okay. Me when I'm crazy and I make 7 different frames for no reason. Well, it's fine. Finally, speaking of PNG tubers, I need tips for theming, picking a fun idea for a character to represent yourself. I'm hoping to start Twitch YouTube soon, and I want to do some fun theming. Love bites. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know if anyone remembers my era of, like, trying to decide a Sona for, like, to use for, streaming, but I went through multiple variations of the same, like, human character with slight outfit changes before finally one day I was just for fun drawing myself as like a monster Sona, I do. I started watching before you used Critter. You remember that I went through like 5,000 different design ideas, and all of them were really solid ideas, but none of them I didn't identify with any of them. I think sometimes the best way that you can design a Sona for anything, not just for streaming or content creation, is make something that is very self-indulgent first, and then backwards compatibility, like backwards justify it. Don't think of the theming and stuff first. Just make something that you really, really like and has like a strong design, and everything will fall in behind. At least that's how it worked for me. Critter wasn't even meant to be like a PNG tuber or like a Sona. It was literally meant to be like an AU of my first Sona. And after I drew it, I was like, wait, this has some kick to it. Would you mind saving last Tuesday's VOD to the channel if you still can? What were we streaming last Tuesday? I can try. What was last Tuesday again? Wasn't last Tuesday like paint? No, don't play noise. Okay, good, it's not playing noise. I can check after stream. But yes, I can try and do that, Clownhead. Cannot make the entire streaming brand without making the guy first, so do that first. Exactly. I remember that. I love seeing your process. That's a really good idea, and I appreciate that. I'll probably work on that while I watch the stream. Please, please do. And also, hold on, let me pull up that fella. If you were curious, and if you ever wanted to look through my art in a more organized fashion, I actually just this weekend while I was like recovering and in bed, went through all of the Four Leaf Island Tumblr blog and tagged all of the posts with an actual tagging system. So now Critter and my first Sona have 2 separate tags. But so does like my human persona that I was like trying to design for streaming, which I just put in the tag Four Leaf because just tagging it as me didn't feel like it would make sense because the character also has a very like distinct design evolution that it went through. But I also like draw this character like separate and also in comics. So yeah, this is the character Four Leaf that I've been using as a human Sona. Hold on, there's like another one. Oh wait, there's like a little tiny cat head. I forgot I drew this, it's so cute. My guy. I remember these. I was gonna say, I still really like these. I think that these have a charm to them. They're just not like what I wanted to use for streaming. It felt too official. It didn't have like the fun energy I wanted to go for. Oh, there's a corruption right here I just noticed on the wing. Weird. This is back when I was using Photoshop, I think. Human Sona because everyone knows Critter is a cat monster IRL. Oh, absolutely. I had to make myself a human first. I wasn't this way when I woke up. Solar Pops, thank you for the resub. Hold on. I need to like chew french fries really loudly, so I'm gonna mute for like 2 seconds. Unmuting only to dispute Ra, I am not using vector layers, but I am using Clip Studio Paint. That's true. Also, Cyclomatus, thank you for the resub! Sorry, I thought you started using vector layers for Leica's. I used vector layers for 2 pages of Leica's Comet, and each of those pages took me 2 weeks to complete as opposed to the usual 2 days. And after I tried that out with those 2 pages, I was like, it's not working for my workflow. It's actually making me take longer. So I decided to stop using it. Also, thank you for the bits, honey. Thank you for the bits, Coconut Tab. Do you have any recommendations for starting a webcomic? I have a rough draft of the story I want to start making, but I don't fully know where to start. Okay, Jello Dreams. I'm not even kidding. I have thought about doing a video on this, like here, you want to write a webcomic, here's what you need to know about writing a webcomic. One of the biggest things that I always want to tell people when they want to start writing a webcomic is the shorter your webcomic is, the more likely it will be that you actually finish it. However, finishing a webcomic is not a metric of its success either, because every project that you do and everything you work on, you will learn something new from. So you need to ask yourself the very serious question of, do I care about finishing my first story, or do I care about telling a story that's fun for me to tell as a learning experience? And which of those two is more important to you? Secondly, if you're wondering where to start, this goes hand in hand with part 1. The shorter the story is, the better, and additionally, the fewer characters you have, the better. Because if you can tell a story with just 2 characters, you will have so much less to have to focus on and develop. Oh, thank you, Stingrayolu. Yippee, Prime student, let me Prime sub again. Thank you. Small casts are so nice. It also just gives you a lot less to worry about so that you can do a really, really good job with 2 characters instead of doing a shitty job with like 6 of them. Because if you can successfully tell a story with 2 characters, by the time you want to tell a story that has 2, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 characters, you'll know how to do so a lot better. Again, everything that you do is going to teach you something. So even if you do kind of a crappy job telling a story with 2 characters, you'll be able to look back and go, okay, that was kind of crappy. But you won't feel good about it. And I think that that's a huge difference. I want you to feel good as you complete these projects. It's easier to start making a story when you don't have to design 6 characters and a billion backgrounds. Yes, which is why a lot of webcomics that I see that are very successful have limited settings, which is my next point. It can be very tempting to do these large sweeping adventure stories, and trust me, I also fell into this pit. Because now with Leica's comment, I'm realizing that by having oh, Usako, thank you for the Prime sub. The Prime resub. We gotta do the hype train animation that we started. I feel like it will be so cute when we have these things happen. With Leica's comment, one of the things that I'm realizing is that by having the characters travel, I have to design different environments, which, to be honest, I actually like that part, but it does mean drawing a lot of backgrounds, and I almost never reuse background assets, like they're all drawn by hand. And honestly, I gotta start figuring out how to do that a little more time efficiently just so that I get the story finished, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you for the on-screen Ash baby celebration. But yes, if you can tell a story in a consistent environment, you can reuse backgrounds, you can draw over backgrounds, you can use the same line art and just color the background differently to indicate different times of day. Like, there is a lot that you can get away with if you limit your setting, as compared to if you have characters that are like going on some grand sweeping adventure. Hello, I've seen you on YouTube and this is my first time live. Welcome in! Welcome into Mooney Mocha. Thank you. And also, I'm sorry if you can hear my Dr. Pepper rattling. Chimeral said, my favorite stories are the ones that delve as deep as possible into the relationship between 2 characters to a point where they can take up your whole brain space. I love it, rotating them like a blender cube in my mind. Chimera, you recommended me Dropout, and I sat and I read that in a single sitting. Like, I sat down and I read it start to finish in one night. And I honestly, content warnings aside, because it is a very heavy story, I think it's one of my top recommendations for people that are looking to write a webcomic and want to know where to start, because Dropout manages to write a story that is engaging, completed, has a very straight shot narrative from start to finish, but also the entire story takes place in a car. They never leave the interior of the car except to get gas, and there's one scene where they're in an apartment. What the freak, my first stream. Welcome in, Silkwind. I love it so much, I'm crazy. I think it is a really good study in how to write furry webcomics. Well, I guess not just furry webcomics, but like, I have a little speech / lesson that I want to teach if I go to panel at a convention. I'd love to do, like, at a furry convention specifically, I'd love to do like a here's like a history in furry webcomics and webcomic making. Great Foley is so skilled, like crazy skilled. What I actually really love is webcomic artists who are all over fresh drawn backgrounds for every scene, but do it in a black and white or grayscale to cut down on time. Yes, that is also beautiful. Content warning for suicide and dropout, it's integral to the story. It is, but I think it's handled like very, I don't know. Gray handles mental health and like suicide in a way that makes me feel like seen. Like, I don't feel like I'm being talked about or gawked at like an alien, and I think that that is what's so comforting. Lil Baby got a makeover! Yes, it did! Not only that, also, giftuber making, I always wonder how you did it with Critter. So one thing that I can say is that the giftubers are two different gifs that get stitched together when I talk, but they have the same body movements. So we're gonna animate the base body movement here, which we already did on another stream. But then the talking has the same head bobbing, or it has a similar head bob that takes the same amount of time to play. Is that the Suicide Road Trip to the Grand Canyon comic? I always think about it all these years later. I mean, yes, that's what it's about. It's a beautiful comic. Dropout hit me in such a poignant way. Did you read Fresh Meat too? Yes, I did. I actually read Fresh Meat first, because I think that's what Chimera sent me first. And that was what like snapped my eyeballs open. I was like, okay, does this person have any other things? Because that was phenomenal. And Chimera was like, yes. I kind of just sat down and read all of Gray Foley's comics just in one sitting after that. Need to read Dead Demons DDD Destruction next. It's my favorite manga. Honestly, I might. Chimera, you just have such a good taste that at this point I'm like, I'm not even gonna fight the recommendations. I'm just gonna go into it, drop what I'm doing. If someone can get me to stop playing TCG Pocket, that's all I have to do. So the gifs blend together to make the illusion of talking and also an idol. Exactly. Because the movements are so similar, when the gif cuts to the next gif, it doesn't look like a cut. It looks like it's just going into the next action. MG Pocket, it's so much fun. Are you excited for trading tomorrow? We get to trade? We get to trade tomorrow? TCG Pocket, give me my fuck-ass Charizard EX. I haven't gotten Charizard EX yet. I'm kind of mad about it. I do have the Celebi though, and I am using it. Also, I've started hoarding hourglasses because we got leaks for the next set of like cards we're gonna get. And the next set is Diamond Pearl Platinum themed or like Sinnoh themed. I need to battle you. I'm foaming at the mouth. We can battle. Nova, we should do a tourney while we watch a movie. That'd be kind of fun. Like if we watch a movie. This weekend I'm going to see my grandma. But next weekend, if we're freeze, we should watch a movie. And then I've been saying this. No, Ra, I know you've been saying it. That's why I'm saying. Ra, I know you've been saying tourney. I know. I'm responding to what you've been saying. Pleek. Know this. I love you. Bro, yes, I would install the app for that, please. I am not good at the TCG. I honestly would disagree. You have a lot of really good cards, though. Also, I've just been playing obsessively. I don't think I'm good. I just know all the cards now. It's like Lethal Company. I'm not good at Lethal Company. I just have memorized how all of the monsters work, which is not the same thing. I'm good at it because I was good at base TCG. This honestly has made me want to play base TCG. Did you ever make a video, have a VOD explaining what giftuber software you use and how you use it? I use VTuber Mini, and I'm gonna be honest, it is so simple. It's an install, and then you just put in the two different PNGs or GIFs that you want to use to draw, or you want to use to indicate that you're talking versus not talking. And then it reacts to whatever mic or sound input you give it, so you direct to it. Please play base TCG online, it's so fun. Intriguing. The thing is that most of the movement in Critters Tuber is hand-drawn animation rather than VTube. Exactly. And that's why I say giftuber, because all of the movement is from an animated GIF. It is not from the program. Now, VTube is making an expansion where you can actually put in animations in the program itself. And there's also PNGtuber Plus, which I've been wanting to play with. But as of right now, what I'm using for both Hanamaru and also for myself, like for the little guy you see talking right now, this is all just animations put into PNGtuber. Or sorry, it's a VTuber Mini. I love to see you well. Thank you. Yeah, VTuber release. I'm really excited. All right, hold on. I'm gonna munch more fries. Now Pluto is begging for my french fries. They know what it is. My sons have become fry freaks. It's over. Podcast 2000 bajillion decks rock your world forever. That was something I meant to ask, and this is about Pokemon, the trading card game, not the app, but like the game in person. Do dragon cards have energy, or like is that never been a thing? Also, do fairy cards exist anymore? Because they did exist for a little while and now I don't see them anymore. Okay, so dragon cards have never had energy. When this thing goes public, people are gonna cook some crazy shit. Fairy do not exist. Fairy flopped. Fairy got retired because they were useless and worthless. That's so sad. Well, so now they're just purple energy, right?
I mean, I have fairy Pokemon cards.
No, so do I. That's probably why they're also inexpensive. Apparently, to the person asking what happened with them, to Mooney, apparently they just stopped making them because they were bad.
Like, can you use them in the trading card game? Like, are they just the psychic energy or whatever now?
Yeah,
or...
like, are they just considered psychic energy, or are they, like, illegal?
Yeah, like, where you just can't use them.
They're all rotated out. You can't use them anymore. They're illegal cards. That's so funny. Ooh, not that one. They 1984 Fairy, they did. You can use them in expanded formats, if I remember correctly, but they're so bad, so why would you? That's kind of funny. Evil gay strats. Because my favorite, like... So, okay, here's the other thing I was wondering. Dragon's not an energy, so are dragon cards kind of just like a bulky guy that you have in mixed type sets? They were very cute though, to be honest. Oh, I agree. I think that the fairy cards were adorable, and I thought that, like, the art that they had for them was really cute. They're so mean to fairy. No one loves fairy, the TCG. I mean, if you think about it this way, the people... Actually, it's not even true. I was going to say that the people that like the TCG are probably not super invested in how cute the creatures are. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's literally pictures on paper, brothers. Like, of course they care. They're looking at drawings. And a lot of the cards that are most expensive are the ones that are, like, full art cards. We also, Lemmy said, Dragon usually needs to run multi-energy. Yeah, that's what I was noticing. I got Forest, when Forest, I had an inkling that Forest was going to propose. I bought him a bunch of Applin, Diplin, Hydrapple, and Appleton cards because I wanted him to be able to run an Apple deck if he so desired. And also because of the, like, in Pokemon lore, people give Applin to the person that they love as, like, a confession. Are you engaged? This was the lore drop last week, sorry. We were supposed to go out and do something for our anniversary the past 2 weekends, but people keep getting us... Okay, two weeks ago, it was like our daughter needed something, and we had to stay home. This weekend we were gonna go, and then your family was like, by the way, your aunt's birthday is this weekend. I was like, God damn it, okay. So then this weekend we were gonna go on our date for our anniversary, and then my grandma is like, by the way, are you still coming to visit? And I was like, Grandma, we never said we were gonna come visit. And she's like, are you sure? I remember, and I have it written down. Well, my grandma just had dental surgery and eye surgery, so I'm like, she probably just forgot, honestly, and I don't want to make her feel bad, so I'm gonna go see her, but we haven't been able to we haven't been able to go on our date, because people keep getting us to, this is like a comedy skit at this point. Fun fact, you guys are the third couple that I know that got engaged just in this month alone. Something is in the air in 2025. It's probably for like, well, I hope it's for a happy reason, but like, admittedly, like, again, because of politics stressing me out, my only thought is all the gay people are like, oh, you're trying to take this away? Not if I can do it first, not if I can get it done faster. We've always been a community to persevere and do the most insane shit just to survive, which I love about us. I love for us. Now, maybe not for us, I don't love that we have to do it, but I do love it about us. You're engaged? Yeah! Forrest proposed. We had, like, here's the thing, we talked about getting married a lot, but like, he officially has got rings and asked if we were planning and wanted to do it. All gay people move to Scotland, please join. I mean, I was saying Ireland, but are you opposed to Scotland? Where's our emergency eject escape plan? Ring pop reveal. I actually did show off the ring last week. Here's the thing, I don't want to leave the US. I don't want to leave the country because that just leaves it to... That just means all the people that can't get out of here have to fix the problem, which isn't fair. But, like, if it gets to the point where it's like we need a sanctuary, like, country, then I'm like, okay, where are we looking at? Where are we dropping? As someone who went to Scotland once, yes. Too bad, kidnapping you. I did show the ring. I wonder if I have a picture still. Hold on, let me finish the hair in this ring. I just can't remember where I sent it. Yeah, that's the thing. I know there are so many people that can't leave that I wouldn't want to leave here. It would just feel kind of like... It would feel kind of like abandoning my community here. I don't know. It's sad. I don't want to think about it for now. It's not to that point yet. I feel like my handwriting font looks bad with my art, but I don't want to remake it. Coda, I'm gonna tell you the news that you probably don't want to hear. If you think something looks bad and it bothers you now, it's gonna keep bothering you and you should probably remake it. I'm just saying this from experience from making, because I had to remake the Leica's font twice before I got to one I liked and wanted to use. Hi, telling this rain ASMRs make me drift off to the siren song of sleep. What the hell? Sorry, Vale. This is exactly what I listen to fall asleep. Anyway, this is the ring. Forrest and I have like matching silver and gold rings, and they're like, they have like little stars on them, but they're like shooting stars. It's really cute. I like it. You toss me whatever you use to make your font again. I think it's a calligrapher? I'll look it up after stream. I can't remember because I haven't been on the site for so long. I know sigh, but also like, is it worth it? It's worth it to not drive you insane. Make another one.
Yeah, like, it's worth it to not bother you.
Honestly, don't even delete the one you have now. Just make a second one, and if you hate that one more, then use the first one, and then you've gotten your answer. And it's not a waste of time because it just confirmed that you needed to be sure. Of course you would get the silver one. Listen. I just look good in that color of metal. People have colors. I've always looked good in cool metals. Is this Storm soundtrack or your actual weather? It's a Storm soundtrack. I'm sorry, Coda. I'm saying this. Listen, we have very similar brains. If I know you, if I've come to know you in the time that you've been in my streams, we both have very similar functioning brains, and I'm not going to encourage the perfectionism, but I am trying to give you some mental peace. Okay, wait. Now I need to check. Honestly, being so for real, It'd be easier to move this one back a little bit than it would be to do whatever the hell I was trying to do there. We are very similar, not in a parasocial way, I think. No, you're just, we both have very similar, like, brain worms, and we love art. Honestly, I would say that about a lot of people here. Like, it's like when I was talking about moral OCD and like getting my OCD diagnosis, and a lot of people were like, "Wait, that sounds like me," and I was like, "It may be so over for you, but only temporarily, because then you will be so back with the information I am about to hand deliver you." Hive mind. The rain noise honestly freaks me out a lot, but I gotta tough it out for drawings. Wait, biologic flesh, is there something that you would prefer instead? Like, do you not like... Because someone said... I used to play, like, Waves. Is it... Because I played Waves, and someone said that the Waves made them kind of motion sick. So I stopped doing that. And then I played Snow for a while. And Snow seems to be kind of, like, the favorite overall. But if you don't like rain, I could play the Snow playlist and see if that's preferred. Unfortunately, at a certain point, I will have to play some ASMR, but we could do a vote. What? No, I don't mind noise in the background. I like noise. I just have beef with rain specifically. No, it's okay. I want everyone to be comfortable.
Sorry, I'm just picturing... You know how people would draw, like, Anons on Tumblr with, like, the gray face?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just picturing something like that, like, literally, like, punching, like, the rain outside.
Fighting it. Don't worry, I'm changing it. Like I said, we've listened to Snow before. It's pretty similar, but it's a little softer, and I think there's, like, some wind to it. Like I said, I like trying to make sure... Hello? Hey, wait, is that your burger?
No.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome in, Lucky. Maybe we could do forest sounds. Oh, you know what? Okay, wait, one sec. Let's do a poll. I believe in democracy. This is my second stream. I was just bored. It's okay. We'll take care of everyone. Maybe I'll do like ASMR for the night, because I don't have headphones in right now. Because my ears got smushed while I was napping. So I'll do like forest noises, and then I'll do snow falling.
Wait, what noise did I make the other day that you thought, like...
Mm-hmm.
I made a noise,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, that should be on a soundboard. What was it?
God, you do that so often at this point, I honestly don't know. Like, there was one that, like, kind of frightened me, admittedly. Like, I wasn't expecting it to come out of you. So I paused, but then there was also, like... Oh! It was when you made that noise at the cat. And I was like, what are you doing? And you're like, I have to let him know he hurt me. And it was like, you just, like, made this horrible yowling noise. And I'm like, I think he knows. Play the inside of a wasp nest. I feel like if that's... Honestly, Nick, I would listen to that, but I feel like that would scare people. This is also my second stream. We have a lot of second timers. That's awesome. I wonder if a lot of people came from the tutorial video, but then I was sick all last week, so then I wasn't here in streaming, so you guys couldn't be with me.
Coda set is a little loud.
Coda set. Oh, I just turned it up, so that's probably why. Damn, the volume is bopping.
Unprompted, I can make a really good Golden Freddy, like the... Okay, but now it's like when I try to figure out how to fucking say pecan, and then I think about it, and I'm like, well, do I say
it's too much
pecan,
pressure.
or do I say it pecan?
Who's Jane Prentice? My history. I came from the tutorial. Welcome in, Cherry. Worm Life. So, for those of you that don't know, there's like a horror narrative podcast called the Magnus Archives. And I would say that I largely got my start on the internet as like a poster guy, because of the Magnus Archives, because I would post a lot of Magnus Archives stuff, and I drew a lot of Magnus Archives art. Jane Prentice is a character from the Magnus Archives who is a lady who's full of worms. Like, that's literally... She's a living parasite host. That's her whole thing. I have to say, her particular like thing that she's got going on is like a very unique phobia of mine that I don't see in a lot of like media. So when I started listening, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to keep going with this. But they actually managed to do it in a way that was creepy but also didn't make me too uncomfortable. That was generally how I felt about the Magnus Archives. The Magnus Archives name scares you? Or Jane Prentice scares you? Because to be fair, Jane Prentice is pretty scary as a character. Critter Live, I'm a VOD watcher for ages, but this is going to be amazing to draw to. Welcome in! Jane was fine. The guy with the fucked up spider messed me up. Yeah, that did a lot. The thing is that Magnus Archives knows how to toe the line between like, is this individual just like experiencing the worst mental illness crash out of all time, or is there a genuine haunting going on here? And as one of those particularly mentally ill people, hearing the podcast episodes where it's like, are you really crazy? Or is there actually an evil spider haunting you? And it's like, don't do this, don't do this. Magnus Archives was so cool. I do like it. Of the Magnus Archives, it is Guy goes to work at a archivist building where they work on turning paper writings of incident reports into into audio recording files on a tape recorder. And it's like grouchy, cranky librarian guy goes from being a non-believer to being like deep in the trenches of uncovering the mystery. So it's part mystery, also it's gay. Part mystery, part horror, part gay people. There are some episodes that in hindsight I feel are kind of tasteless, that the Magnus Archives cast has addressed and apologized for, but I do still feel like I should mention them. Yeah, it is gay. The two main characters, I don't want to spoil it, but like, the two main characters are gay. You aren't crazy. Like, when I first started listening to it, I thought people were just shipping them for no reason, and then I was like, this is kind of gay, actually, and then I found it was not for no reason. Like, they are actually canonically gay.
There's some lore reason as to why they're converting it to tapes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just can't remember.
I do. I don't want to spoil it, because that's, like, kind of huge.
Yeah, I stopped listening for reasons.
Yeah, no, me too.
And that's all I will say.
Here's the thing. I like the Magnus Archives, but I don't like the last season. I know how it ends, but I just like, I don't care anymore. It's not, I don't like the format. The format changes in season 5. Are there any examples of the tastelessness that you would consider trigger warning worthy? Yes, there is racism. There is anti-Asian racism in one of the episodes, and while I don't think that it was intentional, I think that it was really careless, and I think it was, they have an Asian character who is a cannibal and runs a Chinese restaurant. Like, that, I don't know how else to like, give you a warning for it other than to just, like, lay it out flat. Is it from a port or from the cast employee? It's in an episode. And that's what I mean, like, it's tasteless. It's, like, I don't think they thought it through, and they even apologized after. They're like, we did not realize how this would come off. And I was like, I don't think you did. I really don't think you did, because that was bad. How do you slip up and fall into that one without thinking? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what happened there. They really dropped the ball for a series that's otherwise pretty decent with its representation and its characters and its, like, the topics that it discusses. So I was a little disappointed by that one, and I always like to warn people before going in. You should be able to figure out which one it is, too, because it gives you, like, a little synopsis if you listen on Spotify or YouTube of, like, what the episode's going to be about. So I would recommend checking if that is something that specifically will be upsetting for you to listen to, but as a heads up, that's there. Also,
is there any needle content?
Not that I remember.
Like, really get to me, and I don't remember there being anything.
Also, Aaron, thank you for the resub. There is one episode, and it's not needles, it's about addiction. And again, that was actually one of my favorite episodes of the final season. It was the one that was most painful to listen to. There is some needle horror in it, but it is primarily focused on addiction. A lot of holes in bodies, yeah. If you've got trypophobia, that is one. Oh, also, I can't believe I forgot to say this, but the Magnus Archives has an entire, like, archive, ironically, of all of the content warnings for each of the episodes. Like, the fan base was really dedicated to content warning each of the episodes and then providing a synopsis if you weren't able to listen to the episode. They also have transcripts of each of the episodes so you can read along if you're someone that struggles with, like, audio processing. So you can, if you can't listen to something, you can just read the episode to figure out what happens. But they do also provide, like, it's a podcast, it's not visual. I used to listen to it on walks to work in the morning at like 4 a.m., which was scary, but it was fun. Also, I saw someone ask a question, now I'm like blanking on what it was.
Sorry.
Oh, no, baby, that's okay.
Interrupted.
No, not at all. You didn't. I saw someone say that Johnny narrated Slay the Princess, and yes, I also really like Slay the Princess. There was something else that I saw that I wanted to answer, and now I can't remember. Maybe it was the needle question. Maybe that was what I wanted to answer. Also, my favorite evolution is Eevee. Is there any other story-based podcasts you like a lot? No. And I keep trying to listen to new ones, but I don't... Oh, the Art Lock! Lucky, thank you. I didn't finish the Art Lock. The Art Lock went on pause for a moment because my save files got deleted in a hotkey accident. But
Old Gods of Appalachia.
yeah, I know. Actually, I listened to the first few episodes of Old Gods of Appalachia, and I actually liked that. I just don't think we continued it. But I did actually genuinely like the first few episodes of Old Gods of Appalachia. I thought that was good. But yeah, the Art Lock's not gone. It's just on pause, and if it's not back next week, it will be back the week after. I lost 2 gym badges of progress, and a bunch of Pokemon that we had leveled up and evolved were now unevolved and unleveled up. So I've been playing every single day. I don't use rare candies, like I play pretty legitimately, which only sucks for instances like this where it would be really nice to use rare candies. Also, thank you to Yomama Uwo. Wait a minute, that was a name for a second. OMG, hi, your video on cell shading saved my life. Welcome in, and thank you. Your art luck bots made me finally buy my first Pokemon game. Yes! I love Pokemon. Critter, if you want, I can play for you, since it's just lost stuff you need to regain. Don't worry. Actually, I'm almost back. So I'm actually further in some respects than I was before. Lowtide was not evolved when I lost my save, but he is now evolved into Slowbro, so Lowtide's safe. He is no longer squishy and vulnerable, which is very nice, because if you remember, Lowtide was having a bunch of close scares that were making me upset, because he's my baby, I want him to survive. Kettle is almost evolved again. Basically, I've been leveling everyone up, and then I'm just gonna go back and challenge the gyms and get us back to the point where we were in the rocket base, which honestly should not take too long, which is why I'm saying I think we can be back next week. I just don't know what this weekend looks like because we are going to go visit my grandma. The Pokemon Autism Circle expands. It literally is like mold. It like grows and expands out to other people, and I love it. Become infected with my mold spores. If you can't pronounce my name, you could just call me Yoma or Nick, or nickname you want. Wait, is it not Yo Mama? Like, is it not a Yo Mama joke? I'm so sorry. Yoma is a cute name, and I should have continued reading it, but I thought it was a Yo Mama joke. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. It sucks being... I've been on the internet too long. It sucks doing surprise trades and most of them being bots promoting their websites. Yeah, it is. My nickname is Yoma because of the name. Stop! You scared me! I thought I was... So because I really thought it was like a name and I was seeing like something that wasn't there. Okay, but Yoma is still a cute nickname. That's like I like that. I'm just like, I'm dead. I thought I genuinely was like So embarrassed. We need a laughing critter emote. I think that is in order. I've been doing a lot more emotes lately, so
I
that
still need my Fire Elmo chestnut emote.
yeah, for when you call the minnows into battle. Yoma, you should have lied and said my real name is Yo Mama. You're so mean. I'll leave forever. You thought it was a cultural name, didn't you? I just did. I was like, I've never heard of the name before. I thought I was like, oh my god, I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I thought it was a name in a language I didn't know. And I was like, what is this? Have I never heard of it before? Critter being put through a blender right now. I try to be nice. Critter problematic era. Pleek! Pleek! That's the thing, I do mispronounce. It's like when I mispronounced, I still can't get his damn name right. It's Jungkook. I've said it before, and someone did explain how to say his name, and I'm gonna remember. And I think that that's correct.
BTS?
Maybe? I don't know them. I don't know BTS. I just know that that's like one of the guys that everyone likes.
Well, so it was either BTS or the really weird ass manga where they tried to make them gay but they weren't gay.
What? 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 What are you talking about? Also, hold on, sorry, someone...
Shut my mouth.
No. Now I'm curious. What are you talking about? Sorry, now I want to... Sorry, someone...
Killing stalking.
Killing stalking. Jungkook from Killing Stalking. Please, it's too early in the stream. This is supposed to be a relaxed stream. The stream is a mess. You mean Sangwoo? Sangwoo from Killing Stalking.
Oh.
His name was not fucking Jungkook. Oh my god, I can't breathe. God, now I'm just thinking about yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning. And every time I say that, no one knows what I'm talking about. You had to be there. If you like Killing Stalking, every 4-Leaf Island minnow hates you. Not that fucking video. My cursed Tumblr era. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I have to breathe. You got cooked. I'm so lost, but I'm giggling. Okay, for clarity, I thought someone's username that was Yo Mama was a name in a language that I did not recognize, and I didn't want to be rude, so I started trying to pronounce it and then went, oh, is that a Yo Mama joke? And then they replied, my nickname is Yoma. And it was like, oh my fucking god, is it not a Yo Mama joke? Have I just made a horrible ass of myself on live stream? And they're like, no, it is a Yo Mama joke. My nickname is just Yoma. And I was like, oh, thank god. And then I said, this is like when I didn't know how to pronounce someone's name on stream. Was it Jungkook? And then I was like, no, because I know how to say that. And then behind me, Forrest goes, you mean like that one manga where they killed each other, but everyone wanted to make it gay? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then he's like, Killing Stalking. And I was like, Jungkook from Killing Stalking? Have I told you the story about when my best friend Koda and its friends bought a lobster at his local anime convention to let loose in the Killing Stalking panel? They named it Sangwoo, and some guy bought it off them and ate it? What? What? They just let it walk around? Killing Stalking wasn't gay. I need at least 3 anthropologists with me before I answer that question.
This is like when I went to a hockey game and somebody had snuck a fish through like security, and after the Pens won, people started throwing fish onto the ice.
Dead, right? Dead fish.
I'm assuming.
Okay. What was Killing Stalking's deal anyway? It was a psychological horror that was written in the style of a BL manga. I guess it was technically not a manga. It was manhwa, I think. But people, I mean, it came out in the era of Tumblr where people would ship 2 men together if they breathed in the same direction. So you have to understand that, like, And people say media literacy is bad now, but I don't think it's ever been very good in certain fandom spaces. It was manhwa, okay. What is Killing Stalking? It is a comic about one guy who stalks another guy who he has a crush on, and then it turns out the guy he was stalking is a serial killer. And then he traps the first guy in his basement. And that's it. And he kills. I'm crying imagining the thunks of frozen-ass fish. What if it was wet slaps? What if they weren't frozen?
They were slaps.
Because they weren't frozen.
I was relatively close to the ice.
You were there?
Yes!
I thought you were talking about it like it was an event that happened.
No, I saw fish got thrown onto the ice.
They were feeding the penguins.
I don't...
Did you never put that together?
I don't think that's the reason.
Why the fuck else would they throw fish onto the ice?
I think it's a Canadian thing.
They're penguins. Penguins eat fish.
No, because this doesn't happen at a normal Pens game. It happened during one of the hockey championships where we were playing some... I don't know.
Also, thank you, Solar Bombs. Is it like a regular hockey activity is what Nova's asking?
I don't think so. This is like... It was when the... I forget who the Pens were playing when I saw this happen. It's not a Canadian thing, I promise you.
It's pretty funny.
People do stupid shit at hockey games.
Live, laugh,
really
love
fun.
is not a Canadian thing. It's okay. It is not a Canadian thing. Okay, that's funny as hell. So how is everyone's Monday? Guys, I stayed up till 4 a.m. playing TCG Pocket because I kept getting really anxious about things, and so every time I would close my eyes, the devils would beset me. So I just started playing TCG Pocket, and I finished all of the, like, solo missions that you can do. Okay, good, that was the direction it was supposed to go. And now I have, like, 300 store tickets, and I can't even get anything more. I was 20 minutes late to class because my car battery died. Oh no, I'm sorry, Flavier! What's the video of the dude at the hockey game breaking the glass with the big frozen fish? I think about that one, or I think about the guy banging on the glass, and then someone behind him goes, "Way to go, Bob!" And every time I see that video, I'm like, we need her. We need that woman. Whoever said "Way to go, Bob." I want more solo missions. They're so fun. They are. You were up at 3 the other day responding to my comment, "Please sleep properly." I'm sorry, I have anxiety. Or no, it's "Way to go, Paul." That's right.
Wait, there's also that other video. There's that other video. I love old Vine references for context, but I remember it was just the clip of the guy falling to the ceiling, and the other guy going, "Hey, Billy," and the other guy's like, "Hey, ball," or something like that.
Who's who? Tag your OTP.
Figuring my luck, I would fall through the ceiling.
And I would be the one that's looking down at you. Also, I would not climb into a ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm a passenger princess, but I'm also a project princess. If anything needs to get fixed around the house, I will bring things to him if he needs help. But I don't know, like, any tools. He says, "Bring me the flathead screwdriver," and I just bring him all of them because I don't know. I don't know what that is. Thank you for the save. Oh my god, I haven't saved this entire time. Actually, I do know what a flathead screwdriver is. I can't give myself that little credit.
The ones with
the flathead. Well, listen, that was the thing is that's the only one I know the name of.
The other ones is a Phillips head screwdriver.
And I don't know what that is. Are there only two?
It's the one that looks like a plus sign.
Are there only two of them?
Yeah, they're just different sizes.
Oh, okay, so that's easy.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a bunch of them.
Well, no, and then you have like an Allen key, but that's actually a brand. I forget what the actual shape is called. It's like a hexagon something. I found out that the other day.
Willow, that literally happened to you the other day. Forrest woke up to you having fallen through the ceiling. When did that happen?
What?
Wait, Chimera, when did that happen? I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. It's the school VTuber. Yeah, this is Hanamaru. When you cut your hair. Okay, actually, really, yeah. This is true. Sorry, guys, I have short hair now. I've been force masked by myself. I'm telling you, I've been anxious the last few days. So much has gone on. I figured it'd be better to cope by like playing TCG Pocket and like cutting my hair. Did anyone ever pick up the VTuber design? Yes, Hanamaru does have an owner now. Are you excited for the new TCG Pokemon packs? Not only am I excited, part of what I've been doing when I've been anxious for the past few days is I've just been doing all of the solo missions to save up a bunch of hourglasses and like shop tickets. So now I have like 300 shop tickets, and also like 199 hourglasses, so that when the new packs come out, I'll be able to get them. 300 shop tickets, that's crazy. Wait, and I'm not even done all of the missions yet. Okay, so who are you? Confused. Are they like hided? Oh wait, they're underneath the reference, that's why. The Yapper. Found you on YouTube and I absolutely love your style and critter and content, so happy I finally caught a stream. Thank you, The Killin' Kind. Welcome in. I have like 450 hourglasses on standby. You get me! You understand. TCG Pocket players, make sure you go to your friends' profiles and like their showcases to give them extra tickets. I've started doing that. I didn't realize that it was something you could do, and then Lemmy started doing it. I was like, how are you doing that? PETA, how are you doing that? Oh no, Lois, I'm scared. I wanted to do that because I didn't realize that was a thing you could do. Alright, hold on. Honestly, most of animation is just duplicating layers. Hanamaru is so cute. Thank you. In sync. Okay. So... where is the sketch? Okay, I don't need 2 sketch layers. I just need the 1. We don't need colors right now. And I can expand this. Okay. Will there be a public announcement when Hanamaru debuts? I'd like to be sure to stop by for the stream. Yeah, and I can also bump the person. Were you gonna change the noise, or was it decided we're sticking with rain? Wait, biologic flesh. I actually kept... this is snow falling. Did forest or snow falling win? I can't remember which one. But I can change to forest sounds ASMR. Also, was it super loud? I'm so sorry. I wonder if the volume bumped. Forest one? Okay. Hold on. Let me... oh, ew, this is an AI generated one. Get out of here. Get out of here. I hate when they do that. "4K Ultra HD. This is a real forest campfire." Okay, I don't think we... yep, this is very much real. Let me know if the sound is like too loud, or if everything sounds okay. Oh, guys, I just realized why it's so loud. It's because I have system turned down. That doesn't change... how is the volume now? I kept touching the volume of the YouTube player. I love the forest sounds. Thank you. Let me know if that's like, if that's any better though. Based fire crackling. I can't hear it at all now. Okay, hold on. Better. Now it's very, very quiet. Let me know if that one's better. No more sounds. Okay. Let me know if that one's good. How do you rotate stuff without losing quality, or do you just have a big canvas? I do have a really big canvas, but I've never had anything lose quality when I rotate it, so I don't know, that's scary. I don't know. Modern day Goldilocks issues. No, it's not. I understand that like some people like certain ASMRs and don't like others, and I want to be as accommodating to that as I can. Okay, wait. Hello? Where are you? Okay, it's this layer. Sorry, I need to make sure that I time these properly. And actually, I don't even think I need like a brand new layer. I just need to, oh wait, I needed that. I lied, I needed that. I've just had that happen to me in Clip Studio before too. Enough people have asked me this question that I know that it's a thing. I just have never experienced it, so I don't know how to help. Like, if it were a problem I'd run into, I would be like, oh yeah, this is what I did to fix it. But I've never even had the problem, so I'm like, I don't know. I might need to, like, try to figure that out. Okay, there we go. You have to change your interpolation method when you're transforming. Oh, okay. Hold on. So you go transform, scale, rotate, and then I'm guessing it's over... Ah, okay. So if you go over, you can't see it on my screen, but on the left side of your screen, you have your toolbar, and you have your tool property transformation. There's a little scrolly, and you have to scroll down, and it will say interpolation method. I have clear edges by cubic. That's probably why. It probably also doesn't affect Critter as much because it draws on a big canvas. It'll be more noticeable at small canvases. Yeah, I draw on a really big fucking canvas. Sorry, guys. I love seeing every pixel. I might have to dip. A developer I really liked just dropped a revised, polished version of his game without any warning. Which one? Is it? It's not Mortis Ghost, is it? Because I've been waiting for the off re-release, and I am very excited. But if you draw on a big canvas, then you see no pixels? I mean, yes, technically that is true. For some reason, I feel the stream so silent because I got used to the rain sound. Hell, probably going to get used to it too. I hope that you enjoy the forest sounds.
The me sounds?
The you sounds. Well, also, like, there's fireplace fire pit crackling and, like, forest ambiance, as well as forest guy ambiance. Thank you for the save break. Okay, wait, this is... I don't really need the color palette up for you. There we go. I quite like the forest sounds, but I'm biased. They're nice. Captions censored crackling. What? Forest starts speaking immediate background sound. I wish I streamed so I could have people redeem save breaks, because the other day my iPad shattered itself and deleted like 2,000 files? Oh dear God. Any advice for apartment hunting? I'm struggling looking at you. It depends where you live, because the advice will change dependent on that, but I was not the apartment hunter in the relationship. I was the moderator, the approver.
Apartment hunting is always hard. Like...
The apartment gatherer! Also, hello Arvis, welcome in.
Apartment hunting is just always hard.
Yeah.
If they don't let you do a walkthrough, or like a tour, that's sus. I mean, that's the biggest thing, because then you catch a lot of issues. Like, oh, I thought I was promised to have a washer-dryer, or whatever. Or like, oh, why is there fucking water damage? Is that going to be fixed? Will my unit have that kind of thing?
What movie are we doing for the next film club thing? I figured I'd let you guys pick. Sorry, I just got me...
Mid-fry.
Mm-hmm. I swallowed that without enough water. Okay, but we had talked about, oh wait, didn't we vote on Perfect Blue? Didn't Perfect Blue win? Yeah, I was gonna say Perfect Blue won, so I think that would be the decision. I think I could say we could watch it for, because this is Monday, so this is where we picked the stream, or picked the movie last time. Maybe we watch it this weekend, or like if you guys want to watch it in the server this weekend, I can rewatch it so I can be refreshed. I'd love to pitch Mononoke after Perfect Blue because it's a cool movie and I love to hear people talk about it. I haven't seen that one. I would like to see it. For the first few movies, I'd like to do ones I've seen, but I haven't seen The Lighthouse, and I want to add it to the roster of things since it's pretty similar in the themes that we've been discussing with movies like Fight Club, American Psycho, The Thing, and now Perfect Blue. So I'll add Mononoke to the list of things to watch. Watch The Lighthouse with me, your friend Lemmy. I will! Discord? Hold on, let me get you. Oh, well, somebody got it. Thank you, Clownhead. Sorry, anyone who has seen Mononoke, I need to confess my overwhelming feelings for... Wait, what? Have you been feeling better, Critter? I have been. I've been, like... So physically, I've been feeling better. I've been a little stressed, but, like, I haven't been sick. So that's good. That first night where I had to cancel stream, I had a fever to the point where I don't remember anything that happened. My brain was literally cooked. The anime movie for the old show or Princess Mononoke? I don't know. I think the Mononoke, like the new film, 2024, is a live-action film, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know anything about it, though. No, it's not. It's animated. Wait, really? There's 2 animated movies called... Well, now I'm even more curious. I do love animated movies. It looks gorgeous. Okay, I'm intrigued. I am going to watch Perfect Blue this weekend to refresh myself, but I'd also like to watch The Lighthouse with Lemmy so that we can add it to our little roster. Hello?
That's what he sounds like.
I can watch the trailer on stream so I can see your reaction. Biologic, normally I would say I would do this because I do like to live react to things, but if I let myself get distracted from the current project, we will never see this PNG tuber animated to the light of day. And that's not because of you. That is literally because my brain, if I stop swimming, if I stop moving forward like a shark, I will die.
You need one of those signs on your back that says "Don't talk."
Well, the thing is,
Don't talk. We'll get distracted.
I can talk. I just can't be asked to task shift. The second that I change tasks, it's fucking over for me. Mononoke is the movie for the animated series Mononoke, which is a spin-off of Ayakashi. I see. Don't flip the critter upside down. I'll die. It makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I do the same thing. Apparently, honestly, it's probably one of the reasons Forrest and I, mesh so well. With ADHD, it's, difficulty staying consistent on one task, or, when you're told to do one task, suddenly that task sounds like the worst thing ever, so you'll do everything except that task. Whereas
or if I'm in the middle of doing said task and then you ask me to do that task, and then I'm like, well, fuck.
Now I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do that task because somebody else told me, and now it's not a good idea anymore.
Which is funny with autism. It's like if I can't do the same thing for 6 hours straight, I struggle to do anything at all. It's like I need to lock in or my brain just does not fucking work. But luckily, because I like drawing, that's not too hard. I just have to get to this point.
It's all fine and good until you want me to help you clean and I'm off doing random shit and you're just like,
yeah.
You never did the dishes. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I vacuumed and I built this thing and I picked up the bathroom, and you're like, but you did do the fucking dishes.
Yeah. The other trouble in it is that I will clean for literally 8 hours straight until my body is shaking and is like, please stop, sit down, drink some water, eat food, you can take a break. And I'm like, I can't. Sitting down is the cleaning killer. And everything in me is like, please stop. You can take a break for a second. You either lock in or get locked out. It's called pathological demand avoidance. Wait, like what Forrest was describing?
I didn't realize it was a thing.
What would your advice be for someone who... Oh, it is certainly a thing. What would your advice be for someone who has trouble starting arting? Like, starting at the beginning of the day, you have to start with something that's fun. Like, if you're trying to get into art and the tasks that you're doing are, like, things that you don't want to do or feel like chores... Like, for example, let's say you yesterday sketched a piece and you started the line art. And you're like, okay, today I want to continue doing the line art for that piece that I started yesterday. Well, it's like eating leftovers in your fridge. The leftovers in your fridge probably don't look very appealing. You don't want to continue doing the line art for the piece yesterday because that's not the most fun part of the process. For me, at least. I don't know if that is for everybody. Because some people like line art. And I don't even hate line art. It's pretty relaxing for me, honestly. It's just not, like, fun. Because what's fun and what's relaxing are not always the same thing. But what I usually do is when I'm starting the day, I'll let myself do something fun, like whether it be sketching a new page of the comic, or sketching a piece that I want to work on later, or thumbnailing, or coloring is a huge one, because coloring is so, like, brainless that it's literally like coloring books to me. So I can do that when I start off for the day. Say something mean to me because there's ads and I won't hear it. I would never do that. I would never do that.
Do you have the folder hidden in OBS? Is that why the ad thing's so anyway?
It shouldn't be. Hold on, let me see. I guess I did. I don't know why. It's unhidden now. I have no idea when that happened. I think you hit it during a stream where you were using a different layout. That actually might have been it. Critter could never be mean. I don't think it's that I couldn't. I think I've been mean unintentionally before. But, like, when I realize it, I don't want to be. Like, it's not in my nature. I don't enjoy it. Or actively try to be. I think, like, there's no such thing as a person that's incapable of hurting others. But, like, I at least like to be someone that doesn't do that on purpose. Just join the Discord. The server is only yours, or is it from another streamer as well? It's not mine. It is a fan server for the webcomic that I write, Like as Comet, which you can read here if you were so curious. But primarily it started as a server for the comic, and then also just became for streams and such because I started doing streams. Oh my god, wait, Hanamaru's hair line just disappears. Okay, maybe I just get rid of that line because it wasn't doing much of anything anyway. No one is perfect, but Critter might as well be the most perfect person I know of. Well, I appreciate it, thank you. It's hard to think of myself that way, but I don't want to not believe in the me that you believe in. So I'll try and live up to it.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Critter was mean to Yoma and he's on the Discord now, so maybe that can be a thing. I don't know. No! Please! Critter had the mental break just from my name. That's gotta be a record of some type. I don't know if I've ever quickly been embarrassed that fast. You might be right about that. My politeness eating me. Oh, there the line returns. Where are you?
Where are you?
Hello?
And I'm so sorry.
Because Critter isn't perfect, not because they're bad, but because they used to dunk bagels in seawater, and I would do it again. I would do it again. I don't care. You can't shame me.
I care. I don't want you getting ill.
I want to live deliciously. Ew, what? Is everyone, this story gets told so often. When I was a little kid, I would, like, swim out to the ocean to, like, feed. There was, like, a reef, and I would swim out and, like, dive down to the reef with, like, bagels in my hand to feed the fish. And they seemed to really like it, so I wanted to eat with them, so I just started eating bagels underwater that were soaked in seawater, and I was like, damn, this kind of hits, actually. So then I just started eating the bagels underwater with the fish while I was feeding them. Would you pick water bagel over putting dry salt on your bagel? I probably don't. I would just eat normal bagel, but if I was in the ocean, the bagel's it's not ruined. I like the new little baby, but its lack of tails is unsettling to me. It's tailsless. Can you answer my question again? I missed it. Was it the question about starting arts? the answer that I gave was basically like, if you are avoiding a task that you have to do artistically, like let's say yesterday you sketched a piece and today you're trying to line it, there's nothing wrong starting with a more fun task first, like working on something else or doing little doodles until you've started drawing, before you can shift and lock into the task artistically that you wanted to get done. Sometimes it's just like, you don't want to start working because the work looks not yummy, so you have to start with something that looks yummy first. That's it. You know what? You are not forgiven for freaking over my name anymore. That's weird, Sea Bagel Critter. I'm sorry, Oma. I'm sorry. Please have mercy. I just wanted to be friends with the fishes. I wanted to understand why they liked it.
This is where I would use Fire Elmo.
Hold on, I'm muting to eat more fries. What fries do you have? We have takeout fries from a local place. Forrest got me that and a soda. Because I'm not like super hungry a lot of the time. I'm much more of a snacker. You dip your fries in the sea too? No. The best fries are like the ones that are crunchy and crispy. I am a soft fry hater.
It's okay, I'll eat them.
I know. You like soft fries, don't you?
Yes.
I think we've found a lot of our dichotomies in our relationship. Like, you like soft french fries, and I like crispy buns. You don't like pickles, but I love pickles. You love ketchup, and I do not love ketchup, but you also don't like mustard, and I love mustard. Jim James, thank you for the gifted subs. When I was a kid, my siblings and I called soft fries wiggly fries and would fight over them if we found one. That's actually kind of funny. I love all fries because yum, yum. Okay, to be fair, fries are pretty good. I think really the only fries that I don't like are like kind of the thicker ones.
So there's a couple things. It could either be wedge cut or the steak, like the steakhouse fries.
Yeah, I don't like either of those. Sorry, fat fry fans. This is where we're different. I love steak fries. It's just too much potato. There's not enough crunch. I love truffle fries so much. I've never had truffle fries. And also Jim James said, I'm afraid of spiders, but I love Geltic. Why can't all spiders look like Geltic? There's a very specific type of wolf spider that I'm thinking of that I feel like the other bug lovers in chat would know better than me, because I'm more of a moth and butterfly guy than I am a spider guy, ironically, given my old username. But give me fake too much potato, fake Irish. Yes, the thick ones always get soggy. I like potatoes, but their proportion needs to be... Okay, this is my other contentious thought. It's like how little M&Ms are better than big M&Ms. Because the...
You like the candy shell more than the chocolate.
No. I like the proportions better. The proportions are better. It's like how big Reese's Cups, it's too much peanut butter. The mini Reese's Cups are better because the proportion of both of the things are better. M&M's, regularly sized M&M's, is too much chocolate. Okay, actually, I get it. You said, I'm telling you, they're better. The proportions are better. It's like, it's literally just like how much of something. Sometimes too much of one thing is is not good. I stumbled upon your stream videos on YouTube recently, and they're what I've been watching while I crochet. I'm so glad I was finally able to actually join a stream. Welcome in, Wildflower, and thank you. Also, Bugs mention, hello, Crossboo. It's the same with mini cookies. It depends what cookies you're talking about. I do feel the same way about the mini Reese's. The other thing I like is the the flat Reese's cups, but specifically I get like the dark chocolate ones, and those are really good. Suggest a poll: French fries versus tater tots. Oh, okay, we'll absolutely poll this. Retro mochi poll war. French fries, tater tots. But I'm not letting you guys, you have to decide. One lives, one dies. Oh no, someone already got it. The spiders you are thinking of might be jumping spiders. They might be. Thank you, Kavira.
Okay, but
yeah,
tater tots are basically hash browns.
I was gonna say a hash brown.
Different shape.
Hash brown would be a difficult decision for me. I think that I would still pick French fry, but I do like hash browns.
My mom used to use my mom was a white woman who couldn't cook. I will fully acknowledge that.
We love her though.
But she would make like breakfast casserole, and the recipe called for hash browns. She didn't want to like, I guess, cube or like shred the potato or whatever for hash browns. So instead of doing that, she'd buy frozen tater tots and bake them and then smush them into the crock pot to make this breakfast casserole.
Also, Noti the Orc said, hash browns take more prep time. They do. Hash browns need to be a little bigger. French fries versus tater tots is so hard because there are so many kinds of fries, but like only one kind of tot. I guess there's like flavors of tot, but there's not like shapes, you're right. Well, no, that's not true. They have the smiley face tater tots that are bad. That they give to you at like school cafeterias that are always wet somehow. School cafeterias will be like, we have tater tots, and I'll go, are they creepy and wet? And they'll go like, no, they're good tater tots. And then you go and the tater tots are creepy and wet. I saw star-shaped tater tots, yeah. I love smiley fries. I'm so sorry we're different. Okay, but those suck. I'm sorry. A lot of times it's like, oh god, I have to say something that I think might get me killed in this sphere of the internet. No, I must be brave. Dinosaur chicken nuggets are bad. They're greasy and they smell weird. And they're not that good. And there are better chicken nuggets. And while the shape of the dinosaur is very cute, they don't taste good enough to justify buying them. I'm sorry. A lot of microwave nuggets are really bad. And every time someone makes them, I'm like, why do they smell? Why are they yucky? Why are they so stinky? I work at a school cafeteria and yeah, they were always soggy, trust me. You microwave them? I don't. But our daughter did before she learned how to use the toaster oven, and she's like, oh, they're better now. And I was like,
you lost
yeah.
Viewers for that.
Did I actually lose? No fucking way! No fucking way! You're kidding! It literally dipped like 20! Damn! I don't regret it. I actually don't regret it. I need to be brave. I stand by my words. Most violent hot take of the night. Your daughter is an interesting person. That's definitely a good way to say it. You know what? Trauma shapes us all differently. I will say this. However, I think this is the most unique shape that I have seen it make someone take. And we have come a very long way since we first moved here. Cursing you with the heat of 1,000 suns on your pillow tonight. Please! She's very sweet, though. Like, she's a good kid. Just sometimes she says things that I'm like, how have you gotten this far without knowing this? Like how to boil water. We had to teach her how to boil water the other day, and I'm just like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, do I have to do anything special to it? It's like, just put it on fire. You just put it on top of the stove. And she's like, does it need to be really hot? And I'm like, it's a gas stove. There's a flame. There's no heat. I learned that recently too. Well, the thing is, I have had friends and roommates who have not known similar things. I have to remember that I come from this from the standpoint of like someone that was forced to be really independent as a kid because I was basically like alone all the fucking time with with adults that did not fucking want me. So like when people don't know how to do things, sometimes I'm like, how do you not know this? And then I have to like backpedal and be like, okay, some people had parents that loved them. So like I need to remember that like not everyone was like doing things. And also some people had parents that didn't teach them things, which is completely different type of like neglect. Lunar said mods make the critters chargers work at certain angles for tomfoolery. Wisecracking Eric said, in her defense, I think a lot of parents forget that you actually have to teach your kids that instead of coming... No, exactly, and that's the thing. For clarity, too, our daughter is adopted. She is technically my sister-in-law because she's my fiance's little sister. But not giving you our entire deep lore of the past 2 years, she needed guardians, and we were the two adults that were capable of being her guardians, so now we're her parents. Actually, you also have to encourage it to boil with kind words. Stop, I could have said that. I don't want to be mean. That might have been too mean. It could have been funny, though. As a youngish teen, I only figured out how to wash clothes when I was like 13. I feel like that's a pretty normal age to learn. I feel like you learn to wash dishes before you learn to wash clothes if you don't use a dishwasher. Yeah? Dude, don't snort at me! I've seen a lot of parents doing stuff, then one day they stop and they expect their kids to know how to do it. Like, having you teach them? Dumb fuck, that's the thing! Like, they don't just absorb it. I often feel really embarrassed that I don't know how to do things. It's both teaching and also I'm slow learning. I don't know if that has to do with me being autistic or I have a learning... No, that's completely fine. Also, Ray, I, have had very similar issues in terms of learning speed, so you don't need to feel embarrassed by that in the slightest, at least here. Like, I understand that there are social pressures that can cause that, but, you're in good company is sort of what I mean. And also, just aside, if there is ever anything that someone doesn't know how to do, this is a space you can ask that. I'm not going to be able to stand by you and teach you how to do things in your kitchen specifically. But it's how Forrest does the tax segment. I understand that not everyone has people that are there to support them. And so while I can't do that and I can't fill that completely, I can at least be a bridge until you can get around people. And so can the rest of the chat be a bridge until you can get around people that can offer you the support that you deserve. Boiling pasta though, always fun. Also, I just wash the dishes. Yeah, I like washing I actually, personally, I prefer hand washing, although I would not mind a dishwasher.
I want a dishwasher.
Just for utensils. Utensils are the most annoying thing because there's so many of them. I love you, slow learning. I love you, late blooming. Yay! Honestly, because there are genuinely things I didn't know how to do until I was much older. Again, because no one taught me how to do them, because of, being forced to be, independent. Also, welcome in, Clef de Soul. Hello. And last playing art. Nice. Seriously made me tear up too. I feel super safe here. I'm glad. I'm glad. Sorry, I like seeing Hanamaru's little, mouth. Oh, I'm gonna erase their pupils for a second, though. Sorry, this is gonna look scary. Sorry if this looks scary to the audience. Me when the latchkey kid latches the key! I hate hand washing dishes because of my OCD. It takes me forever to do it. What's interesting is, for whatever... This is gonna sound so insane, I'm sorry. Washing the dishes is fine to me because whatever format my brain has taken, if there is soap in my hands and I'm holding a sponge, it doesn't matter what I touch because the soap is clean, so I can just wash it off. And it doesn't matter what the texture is, and it doesn't matter what it looks or smells like. Soap clean, and it protects me. like I don't know why. I can't make it make sense. Yes, I know I'm touching dirty food, but like for whatever reason, my brain just accepted that it's fine because it can come off. Also, Sulfur said, I was so lucky for my boss at my old job. She taught me so many life skills. Adults who teach you life skills without... Literally, heroes of our fucking generation. There are so many people that I met and, like, became friends with when I got kicked out of my house that taught me how to do stuff that I would not have known how to do otherwise. It's a nice way to think about it, to be honest. It also... Because it rinses right away. Like, something about... Okay, this is also just going to give, like, a little... glimpse into my mind, a glimpse into my twisted psychopath mind. I love washing the dishes because it's like I can make something clean with my hands, like my hands specifically. So it, to me, is like I have the power to make things better, even if it's really slow and in a really small way. And so anytime I'm like guys, our sink is empty, or it was empty this weekend because I was stressed. So I just washed the dishes a lot because I was like, okay, well, if I can clean the house and if I can make things better, then things aren't so bad because I can change my situation. I can do it myself. Tumblr adulting posts are the reason I can sort of function as an adult. Yeah. Also, sorry, I see Hydrate, and also want to make sure I didn't miss our raiders. I don't know if our raiders said anything about what you were doing on stream, but if you would like to talk about what you were drawing, you're welcome to. Or if you have to raid and run, that is more than okay. Stress washing is a skill I wish I had. It is a skill you can develop. I did not always used to have it. I was saying to our kid earlier today that I think part of learning to be a healthy adult is by... Okay. Oh, wait, there's an ad break. Well, it's alright, I can always repeat. One of the things that I've learned is that being a healthy adult who is mentally ill is not denying that you have mental illness, but finding better ways to funnel those feelings into something that's not as destructive. And I don't even mean good, because not everyone can clean when they're stressed out. I certainly did not used to be able to. That's something that I moved towards over time. But instead of like the potential of doing something self-destructive or spending money impulsively, which I know a lot of people do, there are other things that you can do in the meantime that give you that same feeling that don't mess up your life as much. Like a really small example of this is I save up currency in games so that when I get like impulsive or like I want to manic spend money or something like that, I will just go and use in-game currency that I've saved up because it gives the same feeling of getting a bunch of something without it being actual real money and things that could like, you know, that I need, resources I need to take care of and manage. I do the same with like any self-destructive or like self-harm feelings. Typically it's when I wind up like cutting my hair or like dyeing my hair or just doing something with my appearance is what I do instead of doing anything self-destructive. Not the targeted attack to my impulsive game purchases, unplayed saved me. Don't worry, that's why I'm helping you. It genuinely, anytime that you get that way, like, there are other things that you can do. I've got to do that. I stress by too much. I do that. I also, like, create, like... Oh, okay. Another one I do is I'll have a little piggy bank set aside of like, Harbor, you cannot have fries. You
Sorry,
can't.
The noises he's making are really funny.
I will have a piggy bank set aside of money that I want to use to commission artists specifically for like stream assets and stuff, so that anytime I would impulse buy something, like if I'm at the store, like if I'm just shopping and I see something and I'm like, oh, I don't really need this, but I want to buy something, I will remind myself, if I buy this now, then I can't commission this artist that I like, so I want to make sure that I have money for that, and then when I get into that like impulse buying phase, I get art. Let him have his start is bad for him. What might help is starting new games because they tend to give you a bunch of money at the start. That is also true. Honey, put your glasses on. You're washing the dishes with Kulava again. I love that post. It's so funny. Oh, the hair does shift a little bit. Okay, hold on. He's being so chatty. And what is he scratching?
The blanket.
He's trying to dig you out. He says, Dad, you're buried. Come feed me. I'll save you. Put him in the mic. Hold on. I knew that that would get you over here. Come here. Come here. If you want fries. Crazy how much gaming you can avoid getting done. How much fun you can act like you shouldn't have. Will you speak for them? You always get so mic shy. No? Now he's just licking. I wonder if I like let him sit here long enough, he'll meow at me. And then you can hear him. Baiting him like the humble fish. His name is Harbor after all. He is oceanic themed, even in his ability to be captured like a fish. This ambiance is so cozy and it makes you feel like a camp counselor. He escaped. Can you teach us about fire safety next? I'm actually not really the one to do that. I feel like Forrest is more equipped. If he was made of metal, he would be a Sonic level. Alright, hold on. As long as I can get these hair movements in, then we can start coming back. The strands of hair is really what scares me, I'll admit, because like how much they move. Forest teaching us how to avoid forest fires? Exactly. I know fire safety. If anyone wants to ask stuff, go ahead, please. Well, it's Sketch. I'm giving you the mic. I'm putting you on the soapbox. Please share with the class. I love the segment where someone comes in and teaches us something we didn't know. Forrest in his Smokey Bear era. He already was a smoking bear, so... But I'm looking at you. Are you asleep? Oh my god, wait, I think he's asleep. That was like, was my joke that bad? Well, that's cute. He does say he likes to fall asleep to my streams. But back when we first started dating, Forrest and... Well, before we were dating... He used to... No, I'm glad, because he's been really stressed, so I'm glad that he's able to sleep. He used to, watch my streams to fall asleep. I know what you are. Insert homophobic dog here. Well, and that was back when he worked at Starbucks too, because we started dating because we were working at Starbucks. Not together, we worked at different ones, but he always had like a hard time falling asleep because of his shifts in the morning. So, I don't know. It's sweet. It's reminiscent. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Wait, is this the same as this frame? It's not. Why did I do so many different damn frames? What is wrong with me? Why did I do so many frames? Don't worry, Sketch, I asked. I'm curious. Sketch said, general fire safety, always have a way to put out fires. If you're camping, make sure to have a bucket of water and a shovel so you can smother the fire with dirt. Also, to make sure the fire is out properly, you can feel the dirt and should feel it go cold. Thank you. That is cool. Stop being a cute couple. I get happy about stuff like that. I'm glad you get happy because I had someone... God, this is still one of, like, the funniest, like, just direction changes from when I went from being, like, internet funny guy to, like, just kind of being a guy online, I think. Back when I first met Forrest, and we went on, like, I think it was, like, our first or second date, I was talking about it on Tumblr, and I was, like, really happy, and I was, like, just kind of, like, saying, you know, I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but this guy's really nice, and, like, I really like him, and I had a great time. And someone said, I have to unfollow you because you're becoming too happy and it's pissing me off. And I was like, hello? Hello? That's the second time this stream I think you've asked the exact same question. Is that the same frame? Yeah, it was on the other animation too. It was crazy. I remember reading that and just kind of like pausing and being like, you like that I was sad? You want me to be miserable? But to be honest, like, looking back on it, I'm sure like, I don't think that was a normal thing to say, but I think that there are, like, some people that, like, when they see other people succeeding, that they felt like they were commiserating with, like, that were equally miserable as them, and then they see them be happy, they're like, oh, what's wrong with me that I can't be happy like this person that was just like me a second ago? And that makes them mad. And now what I would want them to realize is that that means that they can be happy and things can change for them and get better. But unfortunately, part of that is believing that it can happen first, and not a lot of people are willing to do that. You made it out of the pit without me. Exactly. Well, the thing is, it's like, it's possible for everyone to do. It's literally possible. It's different for every single person, but like, it just makes me sad. You got bucket crabbed. I'm living vicariously through you and Forrest because my relationship has been long distance for 3 years and we are going insane. I get to move in with him this fall, though. Wait, that's awesome, Flamir. Everyone on TikTok is like that unironically. I don't think the Tumblr asker was ironic, but you're completely right. Like, that's part of the reason that I like don't talk about my life on TikTok. I like post art sometimes, and that's about it. Because I love TikTok, by the way. I think it's fun. But I get scared because people will say stuff on there. I'm like, if you saw me face to face, would you say this? Would you say the same thing? That's scaring. You're scaring me. Please, you're scaring me. Stop being wretched. Alright. I think I do have to make this one, like, hair move down just a little bit so it's closer to where it is in the first frame, so it doesn't look goofy. If I saw you face to face, I would slink away to a lower social engagement situation. That's fair, actually. Harbor. Hold on. Leave Cinnamon Roll alone. Harbor abducted Cinnamon Roll. Oh. He's trying to chew him again. I have like a little Sailor Cinnamon Roll statue, and Harbor keeps trying to abduct him to chew him. I really like the Forest ASMR in the background. I like it more than Rain personally, I think. We can have this as a staple. Let me like this so that we don't lose it, actually. Hold on. Before Frithly asks, if Frithly is here, I'm actually not sure. Here is the Rain ASMR we're listening to, if you were so curious. Also, thank you to Mab for the resub. And also, Supermoto said, today my exam for my computer class got cancelled, so I spent like a solid 15 minutes at school and trotted right the fuck out of there. My ass is not staying at the library for an hour. That's awesome. Relaxation day. I mean, the harbor naturally wants the sailor. Literally. Oh wait, I have a hat. Hi. Literally the harbor swallowing the sailor. Trying to kill him. He even has a little, like, life ring on him. I'm really happy everyone is having a good time with the forest. Not forest noises. Yeah. Faculto, you're the one that recommended that. Thank you for the recommendation if it was you. If not, either way, thank you to who it was that did recommend it. But that was smart. Okay, good. I thought I remembered correctly, but I also wanted to be sure. Three-day weekend. Yeah. Working at home is weird because every day feels kind of like a work from home day. I mean, because it is, because I don't leave the house very often unless I have to. But like, I don't really have like traditional weekends. It's because even on days that I have off, I still try to work because I'm always like, oh, well, if I get ahead on work, then I'll feel better later because then the work will be done. But what that ends up looking like functionally is I just never stop working. And like, I realize that's bad, but like, we all have our vices. It's better workaholism than alcoholism, I think, is how I've come to view it. Oh, ew, why do you do that? What happened to you? It used to be so cute, and now it's not. Okay. Rock that way. Let me get rid of the... It looks like it's supposed to just rock back, like bop back and forth a little bit. And I think that's what I'm missing in this one. Fair until you work yourself into an early grave, so give yourself breaks. Yeah... Oh, wait. Also, I realized... Wait. Was it missing the frame? That actually might have been what was happening, is that one of the frames wasn't playing. I was like, why are you ugly? Okay, that looks much better. It just looks like the hair is, like, freaking it a little bit. Also, the head gets weird at some frames. It's really the back hair. Because this looks fine. I think it's these frames that don't look as good. Harper. I'm curious, are you going to do Art Fight this year or anytime? I have done Art Fight before. I don't know. I'll see. What do you mean, My Silly Comics drew a critter? Yeah, that's my oomph. That's oomph. My Silly Comics and I have been mutuals for a while. We actually just recently started talking, I Art Fight in secret. So that was the issue, right? I did Art Fight for 2 years, and the first year I did it, I got a lot of attacks, and I did my best to attack everyone back, and I think I did like 12, 13 attacks. The second year I did Art Fight, I did an attack every single day for like 26 days straight. And then I still had people that were getting kind of mad at me for not attacking them back, and being like, oh, like, you know, you don't attack enough people back, like, oh, you get all of these attacks and you barely attack anyone else back. And I was like, and to be fair, these were Tumblr anons, so like, I know that it's not a good measure of like how everyone feels, but it still made me feel bad. So I stopped doing Art Fight for a while, and it was supposed to be fun. So I didn't really, and I wasn't having fun, so I stopped doing it. But people in chat had suggested that if I wanted to do it again, I could just make another Art Fight account and not tell people about it. And honestly, that sounds fun. Like, if it were optional and I could do like attacks on my own time, I think that would be a lot nicer. Getting mad about not getting revenges in Art Fight is insane. What was crazy is I think I got like 200 attacks one month, and I was like, how? I can only draw, I think the most amount of pieces that I drew in one day is I drew 3 art pieces in one day. But like, even then, if I were to do 3 art pieces every single day for all 30 days, that's still only 90. A shame multiple accounts is against TOS. I think it's against TOS if they're multiple active accounts, right? Because I heard I can always ask the staff too. I could just reach out. Critter, no, your art style is iconic. You're gonna get clogged. Yeah. I'm sorry for your experience. Yeah, it's probably why I won't play. No, by the way, too, this is nothing that the Art Fight staff has done wrong. They've always been nothing but lovely to me. So I want to be very clear. This is not a fault of the site. This is not a fault of the game. Does this like jump? Hold on. I think I'm seeing like a... Oh, the eyes jump. Hold on. When does that happen? When does that happen? Oh, I see now. Aw, man. This means I have to draw all of this again. Well, it's fine. It would really be easier to just, like, duplicate this first layer instead of trying to do some, like, reverse rotation bullshit. If you don't want to be known, it's probably fine. The thing is, I feel... Well, I'm going to still ask the staff or, like, check TOS, because I feel like someone said that it's fine as long as only one of the accounts is active. Like, multiple active accounts is against the rules, but if you only play on one, it's fine. I get a little sad if long-time revengers stop, but it's like... we broke our annual thing... Said person I exchanged with for a couple years dropped away from the internet in art because of a stalking issue. What? And this is... I'm saying this as someone that's experienced this. What is it with artists and getting stalked? Like, really, I know it's just using the internet people get stalked because the internet is kind of like a free stalking box for people that want to do that. But, like, why... I don't think I know a single artist that I'm close with that hasn't dealt with at least one experience, if not multiple, of being stalked by someone. I have multiple times now. One of the recently uploaded characters is AI? Wait, Retro Mochi, that is against the rules, so that shouldn't be allowed. If you see it, you should be able to flag it. Or groomed, yeah, unfortunately. Specifically for the sake of TOS, I don't think we could talk about that one, because while I understand and also have experienced that, Twitch will get mad. But yes, that one too. I think it's just people become really invested in the idea that, like, art feels personal to the viewer, therefore they feel that they personally know the artist. That is true. Also, to Lucky, Art Fight is a large-scale art game, essentially, where people do, like, art trades back and forth. If you don't know what an art trade is, it's like, let's say I draw your character, or your OC, and then you draw my character, or my OC, and we go back and forth in a series of attacks. Each of those drawings scores a point for our respective teams that we play on, and over time, we build up points by attacking each other back and forth, by drawing each other's characters. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I was already disappointed enough when I saw AI designs on Toy House. That's evil. I'm gonna cry. There's no way AI slap made it its way onto Art Fight. The thing is, it can make it on its way to there, but if it's against the TOS, it'll get taken down. And yes, we were talking about Art Fight. Art Fight 2024 is the main reason I joined Tumblr and discovered Critter by extension. Wait, that's awesome! More highly detailed art also gets more points. Yes, I think it's not like a judgment of how good the art is, it's like a self-assessment system. So, like, how much time did you personally put into the piece, and how challenging was this for you specifically to do? Do you have any tips on making OCs? Do you want my professional advice, or do you want how I actually do it? Because they're not the same thing, and I think that, like, sometimes being a good artist is not the advice that professional artists would give you. It's supposed to be a measure of skill, effort, rather than skill. Absolutely, I completely agree. That's why I like it. I think it feels very, for a while, it felt very welcoming to artists of all levels. I think that it blew up on TikTok because of that, and there were some people that... So let me say this. I don't think anyone ruined Art Fight, but I think that they brought some really bad sportsmanship to Art Fight, which made it less enjoyable for people that like to play every year. Don't give us the textbook, give us the vibes. You can turn the different parts of your brain into fictional guys. So if you have a voice in your head that, like, makes you wash your dishes or go get groceries, or you have the internal voice that you talk to when you need to calm down, you can turn those into guys. But watch out. That's all I can say. A lot of times when I, like, get into a repetitive cycle of thinking, I like to explore that and be like, okay, what if this was a person? What if this thought process that I'm having right now was a person? And then I take that to the farthest extreme that I can physically take it. My drink. And you get some really interesting characters out of that. It's not just about designing the character, but I find that often I do better when I think about characters as, like, people, and then the design follows. Sometimes it is just like playing dolls, though. Like, you're making cool dollies for people to play with. Hi, Critter. What is this giftuber for? It is a gift for... it's funny, because the word gift is in it. Sorry, that was lame. It's a gift for someone on Twitter who I made the design and then asked if anyone would be interested in streaming study buddy content, and looked through a few different applications from people, and this was one of the people that I was, like, interested in gifting the design to, basically. Hello Friday said, I don't want to get beginner art. What if you pulled up to, like, the coffee shop and went, I don't want new people's drinks. That's how you'll sound. Exactly! People were so mean to artists on Art Fight that, like, it's not fast food. That's the other thing, too, is I think your analogy really makes sense. But the worst part is that it's not, like, an order to eat service. Like, you're not doing it for the art you get. It's supposed to be for fun. It's not like it's not for the thing, it's for the experience. I don't know. A lot of people don't like hearing that, though. A lot of people don't like hearing that it's not about the thing you get, it's about the experiences you have. Because I think that at the end of the day, a lot of people are very materialistic, and I think that, like, our society encourages them to be, so it's not even entirely their fault. But, like, when you point that out, they get very mad, and they don't like hearing it, and it's like, what do you want me to tell you? It's what you're doing. You either have to be self-aware or you have to change. Like, the sad thing is, someone put their time and effort into that art. As long as it isn't against your own do nots list or isn't hate speech, someone thought of you enough to do your OC. Exactly. People like Sixbane who make 2,000 attacks are rare. Please don't pressure artists, even to the go my 5,000 attacks people. Yeah. I got super cute attack from a beginner artist last year and it made me so happy. I wish people didn't act so mean towards them, especially because we're all beginners at some point. That's how I feel too. I had, like, an internal method of, like, deciding who I would attack back when I did play Art Fight. It did it in like threes. One day I would attack a friend, the next day I would attack a stranger, and then the third day I would attack back someone who had attacked me. And I tried to typically target artists that I had never attacked before, or, like, I didn't know. And I also deliberately, when attacking strangers or artists that had attacked me, tried to go for artists that I had seen hadn't gotten a lot of attacks, because I wanted to make sure that they felt like they were included in the game. I don't know. Like, I do like that part of it. I think that the Art Fight community can be really nice. Maybe I'll join this year. Talking about it is making me miss it, but I'll have to figure out what I want to do. Personally, I think Art Fight is a good way for people to try out more experimental art or different styles with other people's characters. It's a great way to practice every day as well. Yeah. And Jellywire said, my experience on Art Fight was pretty nice because all the people were all super, like, you do not need to revenge. And I was like, ah, hell yeah. To be honest, I think the difference now versus back when I played, truly the main difference is that back then I had Anon asks on Tumblr, so people could be really fucking mean to me and be like, why aren't you attacking me back on Artfight? Why do you not attack people back on Artfight? You're so selfish. And it's like, what are you talking about? I literally have done 3 art pieces today. I'm tired. Please, please. But now I don't have that on anymore for my mental peace, so maybe it'll be fun. I just have to pretend, I have to like, the killer, the OCD killer is like, if someone says something to you once, it's like literally pasted onto the interior of your skull, so like no one needs to be saying anything for me to be thinking, but what if they're thinking it? So I just have to not think that. I have to do other things, like play TCG Pocket. Anon asks on Tumblr were so evil. The day that I turned off Anon asks on Tumblr, my mental health gained like a 10% stat buff. There was 1 or 2 days where I was like, oh, people are playing Anon Ask games. It would be kind of fun to play. That I was like, I asked my boyfriend, I was like, do I turn them on just to do the game? And he was like, no. And I was like, but even if I turn them off right again, he's like, don't do it. And I was like, okay. And other than that, I have not missed them once. Like, everyone that wanted to say something nice but would have been too shy to, I give them the option to like say, can you answer this privately, so that they don't feel pressured to like have their shit just out in public. And now I just turned asks off completely. They're gone. Like, I had them on for a while, but then I was like, it's just getting to the point where I can't possibly go through this every single day. I already go through my email inbox every day, and that's enough to begin with, so... but yeah, when I had my ask box open and I was getting asks, everyone that was gonna say something nice but was just shy would just ask for it to be answered privately, and I genuinely never got mean asks or like nasty asks anymore. When I turned off Anon asks and put on Do Not Disturb on Discord, I was like, weight lifted, crops watered, grass greened. Well, it's like, the thing is, and this is what I always have to remind myself, because like OCD is evil. It's the killer. And I mean, I can't even really think about it like that. Like, it's not OCD's fault that I live in a world that is like hard programmed to want to drive me insane all the time. But just because you can have something doesn't mean it's good for you specifically. And why give someone the avenue to be cruel to you in a way that would be very specifically harmful to you if you don't need to? That's kind of how I've come to think of it. Is like, there might be benefits of it, but the benefits do not outweigh the negative effects that it would have on me specifically. Maybe some people can deal with it, but I doubt that many people can after a while. My Askbox and DM box is getting filled with spam mostly, so I feel like I might need to turn them off. That's kind of the other thing that makes me so sad about like online communications, is like, it feels like lately it's just a lot of bots. Like, there was that bot internet theory, which I don't really buy. I don't think that the internet is mostly bots yet, but I do think that there's a lot more dead content on the internet than a lot of people realize, and like a lot of like bot produced content than that people realize, and I don't want to see that happen. I love the internet, and I love being able to talk to people on the internet. Dead internet theory is only true on Twitter. It is actually very true on Twitter. So many AI-generated SEO optimized articles. It's crazy. It's crazy, especially as someone that loves to read and like likes reading to gain information. I feel like a wounded soldier on the battlefield and I'm like sitting next to Wikipedia, and we're looking at each other like, I never thought I would be next to you, and it's just like, all of these years I was told not to use Wikipedia by my teachers, and now it's like one of the only information sources that I feel like I can actually reliably trust to not be shitty. What is the dead internet theory? Essentially that in a certain amount of time, or even already, the internet will be populated primarily by auto-generated content and bots, more so than it is by people, and that none of the content we're seeing will ever actually be... Harbor, sweetie. I'm sleepy, baby. It's not even dinner time yet. It's not. You're so cranky. This is just because I fed you early the other night. I don't I don't like the dead internet theory. It stresses me out. I'm scared. Well, so the way that I've been combating it, because I get stressed about that as well, I completely understand, is by deliberately removing avenues from which bots can reach me, and then also just interacting with human people. Kind of stresses me too. I don't blame you. Guys, the other thing is that you have to remember here, algorithms are annoying as fuck, but they are a tool at the end of the day, and you can train them. If you start noticing you're getting a lot of slop content on anything, whether it be YouTube, your Twitter feed, your Tumblr feed, whatever, please use do not interested. Let me guess how bad the worst Anon Ask was. You can't even repeat it here on TTV. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of bad Anon Asks that I got. There's too much going on in the world. There is, absolutely. That's why I want to help everyone learn to use the tools that are at our disposal to make it so that it's a little more tolerable. It won't go away and it won't stop, so I want you to be here with me. So I'll try and make it so that we can all bear it together. Okay, hold on. Let's hope this works better. Oh, this is so much cuter now. Now I can also make the hair, like, I think this looks really good. The little mouth movement. I think I just need to make the hair move more this way. Oh wait, but no, then that'll look like it's anticipating the movement, which would be unnatural. I guess I could, like, have it swing? We'll see how that looks, though. I'm gonna do it messy at first to see how it looks, and then I'm gonna see if I like it. Oh, I do not like it. I don't like it at all. That was bad, actually. You know what? Sometimes less is more, and I think that the little bobbing of the hair is actually quite cute. Minnows never give up in these hellish times, because they're just times and they will end. My experience last year in Art Fight was a bit I loved making art for people, and it was the most good art I've made in such a short amount of time, and caused me to change my art style for the better, although I can't lie, when at the end I only got back 1 or 2 drawings that made me feel like it was all worth nothing and my art wasn't good enough. I completely understand that, Star Gem Dust. I think the way that I kind of got through art challenges like that, back when I wasn't, like, getting a lot of attention and back when people kind of didn't know who the hell I was I reminded myself that the reason that I was doing it was not for what I received, so everything that I got from other people was like a bonus, and I would make specific goals for myself to meet so that if at the very least I met those goals by the end of the challenge, I would feel like... Harper, you're being so naughty. Why are you being so naughty? But yeah, if at the very least if I made those goals by the end, it would feel like it was worth it. So true, you cannot do art for attention, you will die. And let me also say, it's very normal to want attention for your art too. You are not doing anything wrong or bad by wanting attention or engagement with your art, but the answer to that is not social media, because social media and algorithms are evil and they hate you and they're so mean. And they're not honest. There are art pieces that have done phenomenally that I had posted earlier that like flopped, but then when I reposted them later, it just so happened to catch the attention of, like, the right few people and take off in the algorithm. Social media algos are not honest to your worth and skill as an artist. What you do need to do, and what you should try to do to make yourself feel better, is form community with other artists at the same skill level and like follower base as you, because you guys can work through things and figure things out together. Also, it'll just feel better. You won't feel so lonely. Stop killing Absol! Stop it! Why are you hurting her? Haru is killing Absol. I hope no one thinks the degree of exposure on social media is a good measure of worth. I think it's easy to conflate the two. I genuinely think it's easy to conflate the two, and I don't blame anyone that does. But it's not, you're correct. Also, yes, Pencil, you absolutely can and should repost your art, and if anyone gets mad at you for doing it, they don't understand the current climate. Like, yes, there's a good way, there's like a way to feel out if you're doing it too much, but like, I don't know. If someone doesn't understand why you would be reposting your art in this current world where things go to rot and die in the digital archives, then they're goofy. Okay, I'm heading out for now. Been grinding for the past 2.5 hours and need to eat dinner. No worries, and thank you for stopping by. When I draw digitally, I went to an art Discord server every day, meet some mutuals, have the best time of my life ever. Oh wait, that's so sweet. I'm so glad to hear. That makes me happy. That's what I want the Leica server to be for people. Even if I'm not the one that made it, but like from what people talk about with it, it's what it sounds like it is for a lot of people, and that makes me happy. Sorry, I have to draw Hana's eyes. You know, another movie that we should watch is like a movie club movie is Wolf Children. I just want to draw One Piece and Pokemon stuff and sleep and eat a lot. I think that is a good thing to want, Jim James. I want that too. Not One Piece, but I do like One Piece. That's just not my that's not my personal flavor of anime autism, but Pokemon, yes. I have drawn some One Piece art before, when I was younger though. I might have to end so that I can feed Harbor, because he's getting mad. And I fear that if I don't, he will continue to destroy things. Why are you being so bad? It's not even dinner time. You don't eat for another 30 minutes. I could BRB. Would you guys be so sneaky and so good if I were to go feed Harbor and then come back? Because it honestly might do me well to stretch my legs anyway. Also, hello, Agasu. Hello. Anything for Harbor? Okay. Let me switch over to BRB real quick, and then I will mute. I'll be back though. I just have to get them some food, or else they'll go crazy. Alright, I return. Those beasts sure do like their slop. They were very excited to be fed. For anyone that came in while I was gone, sorry, I was gone feeding my cats. Because they were attacking me while I was, well, really, one of them was attacking me while I was trying to draw. Oh my god, that's scary. Your eyes. Okay, so your eyes would be on the same place in both those frames. Oh wait, did I draw it in the wrong folder? Well, that's awkward. I literally did. I drew in the wrong folder. Because that's that animation. Oops. There's a new Lil Baby? Yeah. Because I asked if people wanted to kill Lil Baby or if Lil Baby should survive. And people said that they wanted to keep Lil Baby, and I was like, well, if we're keeping Lil Baby, I absolutely must fix the artwork, because the art is quite hideous. So then I redrew the artwork. Little Baby will survive the winter. At some point, probably off stream, I'm gonna have to do like just a file and layer management day. I still like the ugly version, but this one's cool too. There's so many layers in this project. The ugly version, I didn't even find that bad. That you're so kind to me, but that thing scared me. I was frightened by it. Oh wait, I need eyeballs. I need your eyes. I almost forgot my daily TCG. Wait, I wonder if I can open a new pack. Hold on. There's my phone. What did the old one look like? I don't know if I have it on this phone right now. Piercing Baby Blues. It did have blue eyes. It was scary. Okay. Oh shit, I got a good one? What did you get? What did you get? No more blue eyes. It finally got some contacts. The thing is, my eyes aren't even blue, my eyes are green. I just think that the colors that I used were so washed out, it made Critter look like they had green. They made them look like they had blue eyes. Which is fake news. That is simply not true. Forrest for the longest time thought I had blue eyes because he was like, but the edges are blue, and I'm like, no, honey, that's just green. Green eyes are just a mutation. I think I got the Ditto full art. Oh, that's awesome. Also, Coda, stop that. Stop that. Fear of posting art is the art killer. Scared to ever post black or white ink works on main because it's not my brand. I said that exact same thing, and then everyone started attacking me because they're like, but your ink work's so good, who cares if it's your brand? You're a human being, you're not a brand. You're not an advertisement. And I'm sure people that like your work will want to see it. Because they like you, they don't care about what it is that you're making. I know it can feel intimidating, but trust it, especially at the stage you're at right now and the age you're at, this is when you should be like experimenting and trying new things and like sharing them with others. Don't lock yourself in too early. That's how you kill the joy of making art. And I think that largely capitalism does that to artists, which is why we see so many artists quit. So I don't want to see that happen to you. The birds chirping is really nice. Thank you. As you law. Thank you very much. Okay, sleep, I got escape rooms to do tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Maybe if I start the post with a colored cover, they'll read it. They might. That's not a bad idea, genuinely. I haven't gotten any new cards in so long. It looks like I have another 5 hours till I can open a pack. I've got like a decent amount. I have most of the mythical island completed with the exception of like the full arts and the rares. And then I've started working into the Mewtwo pack. The genetic Apex, Mewtwo, Charizard, Pikachu. I just rotate between the 3. But every so often I go back to open a Mew pack so I can see if I can get like an Erica full art or like the Mew full art card because I think it's really cute. Alright. Now I just need to do the eyeballs. What's a good place to post your art? I would say that if you are starting out and you have no follower base, that Blue Sky is the nicest place to post. My reason for saying this is that Blue Sky has the nicest user base, like the people there are the friendliest, and also the tagging system actually works, unlike Twitter. I think it's also up and coming, so if you wanted to be part of a website that's growing rather than shrinking, I would suggest Blue Sky over like Twitter or Instagram, because a lot of people are deleting their Meta accounts now that Meta has shown to be kind of in the pockets of a lot of the AI bros and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm personally keeping my Instagram account solely because to me it's just another platform, and I've had it for so long at this point that there's really no reason not to. But if something changes drastically, there's like a chance that I might delete it. I'm still on the fence about that one, but I would never recommend anyone start there. Oh, whoa, we got a raid. Hello, welcome in. Wait, oh, welcome in, Sweet Star Cosmic. Welcome in, Sweet Star Cosmic. Hello. I'm gonna get ad. What's happening? What's the reaction? I honestly, whenever we get raiders, I do like the little, hold on, I do this. The cheering emote. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a lovely stream. I love this person's art. I've seen it on Blue Sky. Well, now I want to see who you are. Who are you? Wait a minute, I know who you are. We're Oops. I have no idea why I never followed you on Twitch, because I followed you on Twitter. I love your model. Also, I realize you probably can't hear me right now. Sorry, Star. I love your model. I saw it on Twitter, and I was showing my boyfriend. I was like, "Can you figure out how this person did the tail? Because I would love to have Critter's tail move like this in our VTuber model." And he's like, "Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Let me see if I can lab this." Okay, I can hear. Welcome in. I'm so honored. Of course. But yeah, I was like, I knew I recognized your little icon from somewhere. Okay, so I just have to like dupe. I can merge this down again. Sorry, right now we're working on animating a giftuber. A while back, I designed this character just for fun. Like, I wasn't planning on using the design for anything. And a lot of people really liked the design and the concept of like a study buddy streamer. So I kind of put out an open note saying like, hey, I already have a character that I stream as, and I'm not in school. I'm like a freelance artist. Does someone who goes to school and wants to stream in the future want to use this character for streaming? And I saw a few different people apply. I went through a few responses and decided on one. So now we're putting together a animated giftuber for the person to use so that it'll be all packaged and ready to go. Also, Fellow Friday said, thanks to you, I've started working on adopts again using the same method as you with the boards. And I miss getting to do design challenges like these. I just have to keep working hard. That's awesome! Wait, I'm so happy, Fellow Friday. Also, Sweet Star Cosmic, I literally adore your art so much. When I saw we were moots, I was so hyped. This is looking amazing so far. Thank you! Yeah, this honestly, I like to... Well, and I also want to say I didn't sell the design. Like, I just gave it away for free. I do sell character design adopts sometimes, but, like, when it comes to doing things that I think would benefit multiple people, like something like a study buddy stream, that was my only requirement, was that they were LGBT friendly or like LGBT themselves. They would stick to it and like actually make a community based in studying and doing your homework, because I know a lot of people struggle with that, especially people with like attention deficit disorders or like just people that get kind of lonely. All of those things were things I wanted to exist in the world, and while I couldn't make it myself, because I have already got streaming commitments and creative endeavor commitments, I wanted it to exist. So if by giving the design away I could kind of assure that someone would be able to do that, that's why I wanted to. And I'm happy to say that I think that Hanamaru will be able to start streaming soon, because the model is basically almost there. I think there's like a little pop of the eyes. Oh no, it actually looks fine. Do you have any recommendations for drawing more dynamic pose? Cosmic Avocado, you are never gonna guess what I just posted to my YouTube like literally a week ago. You're never gonna guess. And the only reason that I shared this instead of going through on stream is that I did like a 3-hour-long demo stream that then got edited down to like a quick little 15-minute demo video for my YouTube that goes through like step by step different things you can do to improve and work upon a pose. So let me grab the link really quick. I can just like link my regular YouTube, but I can grab the specific YouTube video link too. Because allegedly, according to people that have seen it, it's really good. I've been really happy with like reading the comments because everyone's been super nice in it so far. Wondering who got it. I want to check out study streaming. Hold on, let me grab their Twitter really quick. If you also so I sent the YouTube video link, but right now what I'm grabbing is the sorry. Hello? Never mind. Sorry, I can't read sorry, I got a Twitter DM from like a paid account, and I was like, let me get this person's account and then I'm gonna read out this message. I'm just sitting here like head in hands like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, anyway. This is the person that got Hanamaru. Very sweet, by the way. Not the thing that I said hello to, but this is the person that got Hanamaru. Lack of Beef said, similar question to about this posting that was discussed earlier. Do you have any advice for growing an audience? I feel like I don't do the social part of social media to actually build an audience, but I feel like if I started now, I'd be doing it for the wrong reasons. Honestly, Lack of Beef, you don't need to do the social part. Like, you really do not need to be talking about yourself. You're an artist. You could just post images. But you can get really, really locked into like one specific interest of yours. The best way to grow following on social media is genuinely just to do fandom artwork or fan art for something that you really like. But you don't have to say anything to do that. Like, you don't have to talk. Also, hey Leaf, I came over from Cosmic's Raid, been lurking, but wanted to at least poke my head in and say hello. Thank you, Zensuke. And also thank you to Lucky Lottie, who said, I don't know if you've seen me say it already, but your tutorials are so good. That makes me feel very confident because I just started doing them recently, so I was really shy about them. But people have been super nice and appreciative, so I've been getting braver. Are we in agreement calling X Twitter is the only acceptable form of dead naming? There's emphasis on only, yeah. Everyone knows what I'm saying when I say Twitter. I don't want to say X. Okay, now let me read this DM that I just got that like made my eyes bug out of my head. Hey Critter, in all capitals, we've built an OnlyFans chatbot that engages with your fans just like you would. On average, creators increase their earnings by 54% in just a month. Let me know if you'd like to give it a shot. Ma'am, what part of being a free all-ages audience tutorial creator makes you think that I want an OnlyFans chatbot? Hello? Like, no, and the thing is, I know this has got to be like a computerized message that they probably just sent because they saw that I was a Twitch streamer and they probably have like word recognition and whatever system they're using to send out the message, because anyone in their right fucking mind would look at my account and be like, this is not the person to ask this question. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. I'm scared. They just want you that bad. I was gonna ask a question and I'm like, I don't even want to go down this thought path. I don't even want to know. The thing is, I know they probably don't actually have one built. This is just like a marketing scheme that they do. But like, fascinating thing to open up live on stream and then just have to like read and process. The Boomhauer approach, just ask everyone. Exactly. My eyes also bugged out of my head. No way you proposed that to the creature. I'm just sitting here like scared, like lollipop in my hand. Like, what are you saying? Wait, hold on. I'm like on transparent brush. Like, what are you saying to me? I don't like that. Don't say. Wait. It's like, don't say that to me. That's scary. I have to like make its cheeks droopy. Hold on, I could do like a little propeller hat too. Me reading that message just now. It looks so miserable. This is how I look. This is what I looked like when I saw that. My God, they're so soggy. Genuinely me opening Twitter and Instagram DMs on a daily basis, and it's like all bots asking me like, do you want us to generate feet pics? And it's like, no, I don't want that, and I don't like that you think that I'd want that. Who wants this? Actually, I don't want to know that either. This is the wettest the beast has ever looked. New emote? Yes, no. Can we actually make this an emote with this? I don't know if it'll be the right size. The face might be able to fit. Four-leap womp womp emote. Also, I'm gonna keep playing this back because I genuinely don't know what more to do on this tonight. I guess I could, like, merge the frames. But I kind of want to do that not live, because that's a lot of tedious work. Okay, I have sipped my soda and contemplated. I think, instead, we should go raid someone. Fuck, Smith's playing Balatro! Hold on. Hi, guys. Do you guys want to go watch Smith play Balatro? I know I'm ending a little earlier than I usually do. Oh, Bobby Solos, thank you for the sub! But yeah, Sunflower Smith, my friend. Balatro is like a poker roguelike. I haven't played it, but my friends keep trying to get me to play it, and I'm going to. I'm just currently fixated on the Pokemon TCG. But we're gonna go raid Smith. Everyone be nice. Smith uses they, them pronouns. They are my friend, and they are also a Twitch streamer, and they're very sweeties. So I hope you enjoy your time. And I will be live tomorrow. Yes, that's Smith. I will be live tomorrow, and we'll be doing more stream art, I think? I can't remember what I had on the schedule, but we will be drawing again. It's drawing all week this week. I'm gonna get the raid started. But yes, everyone be so sweet. Everyone be sweet and nice, and I know you will. You're always good. Thank you so much for watching stream, and I'll see you tomorrow or whenever you're in again. Bye. Good night. I love you. Ciao. Yeah.